Okay, I'm going to discuss about database related operations which are required for testing. Okay, so let's start with number one about database architecture. So in database architecture, we normally understand how exactly database and client interact with each other in client server architecture. Okay, so every database has got two storage locations, logical and physical. If you're taking backup, we call it as logical backup and physical backup. When we say physical backup, we have got three categories of files: log file, database file, control files, where your data is actually stored. So DBA is the person who's going to manage your database, where he'll be managing these background processes like DBWR, that is database writer, log writer, checkpoint. Your database can be started or it can be shut down. Starting up of database will create a workspace in the memory, which is called as RAM, random access memory. And the workspace is called as SGA, which stands for shared global area or system global area. Client is installed with client software. We call it as SQL Plus. Server is installed with server software, where we have the actual database and the associated operating system files. Client is allowed to communicate with database by using SQL and the standard protocol, that is TCP/IP. So when you talk about database, there are multiple databases which are available, but in common, they use a standard language, that is SQL. So we can work with MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, Access, PostgreSQL, EDA database, DB2 database. But the thing is, like, if you learn SQL only, it is easy to work with any databases, because standard way of approach to communicate with any database is select statement. So some of them they use MySQL, some of them they make use of other databases. Little bit of change will be there in the syntax. So if you check out the syntax and start interacting with database. The importance of this architecture is to understand about what tester is going to do. Okay, so if you go further into the details about SGA, shared or system global area, this is how it is going to look like. So here we have got memory blocks which are created. When you start your database, the instance will have memory blocks. These are all empty blocks. So you'll not have filled blocks, you'll have all empty blocks. So whenever user is performing either insert, update, or delete, these transactions will get recorded in the memory block. When they are filled in the memory block, we call it as dirty blocks. When we don't have anything in it, we call it as clean block. Okay, the importance of these blocks will come into picture when the user is performing DML operations. If you get in more details, this is what actually happens. So user, when is giving an insert statement, the target is to insert data into table. So assume that we already have some records, let's say 10 records. And if user has inserted one record, the details about that insert is recorded in memory block, which is called as dirty block. So when you give a select statement, it will pick up 10 records from the table and one record from the memory, displaying 11 records to user one. So the same table is accessed by other user. He will be able to see only 10 records because the memory, whatever is there, SGA, it is related to user one, not to user two. So as a result of this, user two is going to get only 10 rows. Assuming that user two is tester and user one is developer, developer thinks that he has inserted all records and currently we have 11 records. Whereas tester says, no, we have got only 10 records. So the data which is coming from developer or programmer will be stored into your database with the help of DBWR, database writer. So if user one gives a commit statement, the data from the buffer will be flushed to your table. And that is how it will be permanently stored into database. Okay, so permanently we'll be having 11 records. So user one is giving a commit statement and he's trying to access the data. He will get 11 records. User two is also giving select statement. He'll also get the same 11 records once the user one is giving a commit statement or a DDL statement. When it comes to DDL, it can be create, alter, drop, rename, truncate. Any one of this command or statement along with even commit, any one, either commit or create, alter, drop, rename, truncate. If you give the data which is there in the database, as well as the data which is there in the memory block, that is dirty block, will get cleared and it will be permanently stored into database. Okay, so to find out the mismatches, we perform testing. Okay, testing comes into picture where you compare 10 that is actually there in the database. Expected is 11. So 10 is matching with 10 or not, or 10 is matching with 11 or not, or 11 is matching with 11 or not, is being checked with the help of tester. Okay, so mainly we perform this task so that we can efficiently work with the database. So we learn first how to extract the database, which is called as extraction. Okay, we transform the data as per our understanding. It can be CSV file, it can be XML, it can be JSON, or it can be data file. So transferring from database to file is done with the help of a tool called as SQL Loader. Either this way, or you can even use select statement to retrieve the data and transfer it to your file. Once it is transferred, you can pick that file and upload that into any database. It can be MySQL, it can be SQL Server, or it can be even Oracle to Oracle. Okay, so this process is called as ETL, which stands for extraction, transformation, and loading. Okay, and to start working with it, to retrieve it, we have to know something about SQL. So SQL is further divided into multiple languages, subcategories. Okay, one among them is DQL, which stands for data query language, where we work with select statement. And we can use clauses like where clause, order by clause, group by clause, having clause, group functions, and so on. And even we have got joins to retrieve data from multiple tables. So basically, the entire project is based on select statement. If your select statement is not proper, if it is complex, then the performance of your application will go down. So to improve it, we work with indexes, clusters, synonyms. So many are there, alternate options. So we work on it and try to improve the performance of your application. Okay, so apart from DQL, we have got even DDL, which stands for data definition language, where we come across create, alter, drop, rename, truncate. This will have auto commit. Okay, then we have got DML, insert, update, delete, to insert new data, update data, or delete the existing data. We work with DML. Then we have got TCL, which stands for transaction control language, where we go for commit, rollback, and save point. Commit is to save, rollback is to undo, and then we have got save points to create memory blocks. And you've got finally DCL, which stands for data control language, where we work with grant and revoke. Grant and revoke is mainly to share the resources. I can share my table to some other user with the help of grant. I can take back that permissions with the help of revoke. So that is how we have got SQL. All the set of operations are coming under the list of SQL, stands for structured query language. So whether you're working with Oracle or any other database, normally we use select statements. These are common. But apart from this, or enhancement of it, we call it as PLSQL. Okay, PLSQL stands for procedural language, structured query language. So in this, we basically work with blocks. And these blocks are of two types. One is anonymous block, and the other one is named block. Okay, a block without any name is called as anonymous block. A block with a name is called as named block. So under named block, we have got procedures, functions, packages, okay, and triggers. Procedures, functions, packages, and triggers. Mainly, it is the same select statement which is done programmatically by using PLSQL. So it's an extension. Whatever is not possible in SQL, we can do it with the help of PLSQL. Okay, so the same concept of procedure, function, package is available even in Java. Okay, to implement your OOPS concepts, object-oriented concepts. So even here in the backend also, we have got procedures, functions, packages, and trigger is one more added block where we can execute the block automatically based on a condition. So mainly it is used to capture, trap, or to test. We use triggers. So this is what we have got. And practically we have approached and listed out the things. So first, whatever I've discussed up to this point, it was database architecture. Okay. And the second point is about primary storage place, which is nothing but a table as an object. So we went to SQL prompt, tried to understand what exactly tables are and how to extract all the list of tables. So I'll say select star from tab will show me all the tables which are available in the database. Select star from tab. So it has given me list of tables. So if I don't want to scroll through all, I can stop it and I can just say select count of star from tab. So it will give me number of tables that we have. So this and this, you can see it is matching because those are the list of tables. Okay, so if you don't want to work with default existing table, then what I have told you is go to Google and search for a file called as demobuild.sql. Okay, demobuild.sql. Click on the first link. As a result, it will open up the script. This is the script. So you can come here and say Control A to copy this. Okay, and go to your SQL prompt and right click and paste it. So when you right click and paste, it is going to create your EMP table. It is going to create department table and it is going to create bonus table. Okay, so these are the default sample tables that we can use. Even sal grade is also there. Describe sal grade. So these tables are going to help you in working with select statements. So we need data whenever we want to perform certain operations. Without data, we cannot work or we cannot interact with SQL. That is the reason why Oracle provides you this demo tables. We can create them and we can start working with those tables. You should have a good understanding about those tables. So I've just explained about what exactly we have in this. We have got employee number. So there'll be a unique employee number associated with employee. So that will be something like 7566 and so on, 4-digit number. Then we have got name. We've got Scott, Miller, Jones, King. These are all different names. Then we have got jobs. We've got different types of jobs like manager, clerk, analyst, president. These are all different types of jobs. We have got MGR, which stands for manager number. Every employee will work under manager. Okay, and every manager will have employee number. So there's a link in between manager number and employee number. Okay, so manager number and employee number are associated. So there'll be one person who will not have manager number. He is president. President is not going to report to anyone. Okay, so I'll show you that. Hire date is a date on which they have joined the company. That is hire date. Salary, the salary what the employee gets. Commission, what commission is also added to the salary. Sometimes he may get or he may not get. So null indicates nothing. 0 indicates that he has not received. And you'll have 100, 200 as commission. And every employee is going to be associated with department number. Okay, so let us say an employee Scott is associated with department number 10. So the details about the department is given in department table, like 10. Let us say 10 department name is accounts department. Location, let's say it is Hyderabad. Okay, so all employees in 10 will be working in Hyderabad. That is how they are linked up with each other. So when they planned this table, they planned it with proper understanding. Okay, then we have got a table called as bonus. That will be a dummy table. And we have got sal grade. We have got grade, low sal, high sal. If the employee is getting a salary of, let's say, 2000, okay, he's getting salary of 2000. So low sal and high sal will show the range 1000 to 2500. It is grade 1 employee. So if I'm saying that Scott salary is 2000, it means he's coming in the range of 1000 to 2000. So he's called as grade 1 employee. So the details about grade is provided in grade table. And we can combine all the 3 tables and extract the data from 3 tables, which is called as joins. So in joins, we have got equi, non-equi, outer and self. These are the different types of joins that we can have. So while discussing about this, apart from DQL, DDL, DML, TCL, and DCL, we also discuss about a topic called as joins. Okay, joins are of 4 types basically. One is equi, other one is non-equi, outer, and self. And this is easily implemented with reference to EMP, department, and sal grade table. Okay. So that is what I've explained. So in day 1, we covered architecture. In day 2, we discussed about what exactly table is. Table will have name, table will have column, and table will have data, which is either called as row, record, or tuple. Okay. And to interact with those tables, we can use select statement. So these are the demo tables which I have got, the same demo tables what I've copied from online. Okay, up to this point. So it will create an exit and then we can start working with queries. So to work with queries, we use DQL, data query language, where we start with basic select statement. Okay, so describe will show you the structure of a table. So we can say describe followed by table name. It displays the structure. We display structure so that we can say either star indicating all columns. But when you say describe EMP, it will show you what columns we have. So looking into that columns, I can say select first column, second column, third column from table EMP. Okay, so and this is how you can extract specific columns from your table. Let me show you that. Okay, see here. I don't know what all columns we have in employee table. So I'll just say describe EMP. So we have got so many columns. I just want to pick up few columns. So I'll say select employee number. I want salary and I want department number from table EMP. So only 3 columns I'm selecting. I'm not selecting all eight columns. Okay, so I'll just give 3 columns. 3 columns data is appearing. Okay, I want to find out different jobs which are available. Now, if I say select job from EMP, you can find manager, manager, salesman, salesman. So many times it is getting repeated. I want only unique jobs. So I can just use the same select statement. Before job, I'll say distinct, D-I-S-T-I-N-C-T, T-I-N-C-T, distinct. So it will give me unique jobs. So we have got clerk, salesman, manager, analyst, and president. These are the different types of jobs available in EMP table. Normally, without distinct, if you give, it is just going to give you the list of jobs which are there. 14 records will be displayed. But it is repetition is also there. Okay, so distinct is one of the clause that we can use in select statement. So here, apart from giving all the columns, if I want specific information, I can give only that specific column, like job column. I'm given it as example. So it will show me all 14 records for job column. But if I want unique jobs, I should use before job, I should use the keyword called as distinct, D-I-S-T-I-N-C-T, distinct class. Okay. Select star from table name. It will show you all the data. So in this case, here we have created one sample table. You can see here. Our table name was T1. Okay. So you can see here we have created one table called as T1 table. This is the point where we created. Table name is T1. Columns, there are 2 columns, and rows, we have got some rows. 4 records are there. So create table, we can create in this way. So if it is T1, create table T1, give those 2 columns and create the table. And then you can insert the data into table with the help of insert. Okay. So after inserting, you'll have some data. So here in this case, we have got the table T1 with some data. Let us cross check it. So here I'll just select. First, let me describe the table. Describe T1. 2 columns are there. So I can say select star from T1. 3 records are there. So I can insert, I can update, I can delete all your DML statements I can perform, or DDL statement also can be performed. Okay. So this is what we have discussed. And we focused even on one more function called as NVL function. Okay. So how to use that NVL function? Let me show you. I'll say select sal, commission from table EMP. It will show me 2 columns. So if 800 is added with null, it returns null. Nothing will be displayed. If 1600 is added with 300, it is going to show me 1900. If 1500 is added with 0, it will show me 1500. But anything added to null returns me null. So to take care of that, we work with NVL function. So the same select statement. Okay, assume that if I'm giving addition of 2 columns, I'll say sal plus commission. So this is giving me whatever I said. Anything added to null returns null. Anything added with number, it gives me proper information. Anything added with 0 gives me proper information. But anything added to null returns me null. So to take care of this null result, I'll use NVL function. So the same select statement. Okay, I'm adding up one more column here, comma, sal plus NVL of commission, comma 0. So what I'm telling here is, if commission column has got null, replace that with 0 and add it with sal. So anything added with 0 returns me proper result. So that is what we did. hit enter, you can see 800 added with null. It is giving me 800 because we gave NVL function here. Okay. So if I'm not giving NVL, I'll get wrong results. I'll be able to get wrong results. To rectify the problem, we use NVL function. So sal plus NVL of commission comma 0, it means salary is there 800, add it with commission. But if commission is having null, replace that with 0. So 800 plus 0, it gives me 800. That is how it works. So here we don't have any problems here. 1500 added with 0, 1500. 1500 is properly appearing. But 2850 added with null returns me null, and it is taken care with the help of NVL function. Okay. So that is about your NVL functions. We have used it. I've given some example on it. Okay. And then I've told about how to clear your screen. There are different ways. You can just say CL space SCR to clear the screen, or you can say clear screen, full word, or you can say host, go to prompt, type CLS, exit, it will come back to SQL prompt. Or if your data is appearing, you can say host CLS. One shot, you can clear the screen. This is how clear screen works. I've given some example on clearing the screen. Okay. Then we have got information in buffer. You say L, it will list out the content which is there in the buffer. Buffer is temporary work area. So it is showing me some content. I can run it with the help of slash, or I can say R to run, or I can say RUN to run it. L is for listing. If I want to make any changes, I can change it. Now, for example, salary is there. I don't want salary column. The first column is salary column. I don't want. So I'll just say L, it is listing. Currently, I'm in line number 1, and I want to change the salary with nothing. So I'll say C change. Sal comma, which is there. I don't want to have anything in that place. Hit enter. You can see sal column is gone. Previously, sal column was there. Now it is gone. So if I want to run this, just slash will run it. Salary column is not appearing. Similarly, I want to remove commission column. So I'll say L to list it, C to change commission column with a comma, slash. It is removed. Okay. Now I want to remove this commission column, not this commission column. I want to remove the second commission column. So if I say change commission, comma, nothing. So it will replace the first one with nothing. So I want the second one. So second one has got a unique thing. So I'm giving comma 0. This is unique. So after this comma, there is no 0. But after this comma, there is a 0. So I gave that. It should be replaced with nothing. I'll just hit enter. You can see that is gone. Okay. Instead of this all headache, you can say edit, and you can edit whatever you want. Okay. No need to use that change and all. So this is additional things that you can do. I want to remove this. I can just block this and I can delete it. This is easy way of doing it. But only thing is, like, you should say file save, and you can close this. Whatever editing you did, it will appear at the prompt. You can say slash to run it. These are called as SQL star plus command, which can be given at SQL prompt. Okay. So this is what we have discussed. Okay. And we have worked with even conditional extraction with the help of where clause. Okay. So where clause is basically used to query your data based on a condition. Okay. So if you want to extract data based on condition, now for example, I'll say select sal from table EMP. All salaries are displayed, but I want to know who is getting 2,450. Who is getting 2,450? So I'll say select E name. I want name, and I want his salary from table name is EMP, and I'm giving where salary is equal to, let us say I'm focusing on 2,975. Salary is equal to 2,975. So I'll come to know who is getting that salary. Jones is getting the salary 2,975. So whenever you want to extract data based on a condition, we can specify with the help of where clause. Okay. What columns you want, you can give that, and where clause will help you in giving condition. Any condition you can give. Now, for example, I've got Miller. I want to get Miller's information. Miller is what? Name. So I'll just say select star from, star indicates all columns, from table EMP, where I'll just say e name is equal to Miller. You would have noticed I gave it in uppercase. I've given uppercase because data is stored in the table in uppercase. Can you store it in lowercase? Yes, we can store it in lowercase also. But in here, it is stored in uppercase. That's why I'm giving uppercase. Okay. Can I give lowercase and check? Yes. Let me give that. And here, instead of Miller in uppercase, I'm giving lowercase Miller. This is upper. Will it extract? It will not extract because there is no matching. Okay. So I can do this. I can use the same thing. Here, in place of Miller in lowercase, I'll say upper, UPPER, upper of Miller. Upper of Miller is uppercase of Miller. It will give me. Okay. So similarly, we can go with lower also. Let's say we are giving uppercase. Here, instead of upper, I'll say, okay, let it be upper. I'm giving this with lower. I'm converting back to lower. So first lower to upper, then upper to lower. Now it will not show me any records, 0 records. Because first I converted lower to upper and then upper to again lower. It will not show me any data. Okay. But if you have data in lowercase, then we can. Let me show you even that. So here I'll say select, while selection, I'll say select. Here I'll give e name. And this e name, I want to have it in lowercase. Lowercase. Okay. So just check this. If I give this ending without any condition, all names will appear in lowercase. Okay. But if you actually remove this lower, all the data which is there in the table, they are all in uppercase. Okay. So I can even convert the data from lower to upper or upper. So actually stored data is this uppercase. But if you want, you can convert that into lowercase also. Okay. So similarly, we have got init cap. These are all string functions. So I'll say select init cap init cap of ename from table EMP. So init cap means the first character is in uppercase. You can see that. That is init cap, initial capital letter. Remaining all are in lowercase. Okay. All right. So in that way, let us say if I want to extract only 3 characters from your name, 3 characters from the name, first 3 characters. So I can say select substr substring of ename. From there, from first position, I want to extract, let's say, 3 characters from table EMP. You can see ALL, WAR, WARD. It is actually WARD. So I'll just give, along with this, I'll give even name column, comma, ename. So this is the actual name, and this is the one which is changed with the help of substring. 1 indicates first position, 3 indicates 3 characters, 1, 2, 3, SMI. So these are called as string functions. Can I convert this to lowercase after extracting? Yes, we can do that. So the entire thing, I can just put it in bracket. And here I'll say lower of substring of 1, 3. I'm getting that in lowercase. So this is how you can work with string functions. Okay. You can give conditions like equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, and we can extract the data. Okay. Just like your NVL function, we have got built-in functions which are called as group functions, like min, max, average, count. These are basically used for numerical content or numerical data. What it does, it will show me the least out of salary column. Let us see this. Select sal from table EMP. And if you analyze this in detail, the least salary is 800. The maximum salary is 5,000. So I want to extract it. So I can just say select min of, minimum of salary, comma, maximum of salary from table EMP. So you've got minimum is 800, maximum is 5,000. So in this way, we can work with this function. Min, max, sum, count, average. Sum will give me total number of employees, 14. Count will give me number of employees. Sum will give me total. Total means total of salary. Let's say, for example, here we got select, let's say, sal from table EMP. I want to get total of this. 800 plus 1600 plus 1250, like that. Okay. So what I can do is here, I can say sum of sal, and we can extract total salary. This is what is a total salary, 29025. Okay. So that is the use of sum. So similarly, we have got count. It will count number of records. So actually speaking, we have got 14 records. So count will give me 14. So I can just say select count of star from table EMP. It will extract count. Okay. So if you see this, whatever we are doing here, it is all targeted towards extraction only. We are only extracting data. Okay. So in the discussion, where I told you about ETL. Okay. ETL, we do number one is E, which stands for extraction. That is what we are learning in DQL, data query language, extraction. So if you know how to extract it, you can transform it as well as you can upload it. Okay. All right. So this is about your where clause, what we have discussed. Okay. Similarly, we have got group by clause, we have got order by clause, and we have got even having clause. With this, you will be completing your where condition with multiple clauses. Apart from this, what we have is operators, which will be like logical, and we have got even SQL operators. When it comes to logical, we use and or operators. When it comes to your SQL operators, we have got null, okay, null, not null, in, not in, between, not between. Okay. So here not null is like is not null. Okay. Here it is not null. And we have got even pattern based search, which is like. Opposite of it would be not like. Okay. So all the statements will help you in extracting data based on condition. Yeah. Null is not null. It is not. Okay. 1 minute. I gave here wrong. Okay. So it should be is not null. I gave it in. So here it should be is not null. Okay. Right. So these are all different types of SQL operators that we can use and retrieve the data based on that condition. Okay. So this is what we have discussed in the previous class. We have to proceed further and try to work with other statements. So let us go ahead and work with order by clause. Okay. So let's see the practical scenario of order by clause. If I say select sal from table EMP, salaries are displayed. Okay. I want to display it in specific order. It is all random and it is jumbled. Okay. So I want to display least on top, maximum at end. Okay. So I can just say the same select statement. And here I'm saying that the column sal, which is there, salary column, it should be arranged in specific order. So I'll just say enter. And here I'll say order by sal column. So when I say order by sal column, by default, it will be ascending order. You can see least is on top, highest is in the bottom. Okay, so that is how it works. Now, either you give this or you can give the statement ASC, means ascending order. Same thing only, it is same. Either I give that keyword ASC, or if I don't give also, it will be ascending order by default. But if you want to go in a reverse order, okay, in place of ASC, we give DESC, descending order. You can see on top, highest salaries, bottom, least salary. So if I want to display the highest salary, so what I'll do, the same select statement, I'm just going to use here max of sal. Okay. So max of sal will give me what? Maximum salary. I don't have to focus on all data. I'll just say max of sal. But if someone is telling to extract top 3 earners, normally in interviews they'll ask, how do you display top 3 earners? Then the problem starts. Okay, there you have to think about the logic by which I can extract all. So if you want to extract all, then you should know subquery. You should know some built-in functions. then only you will be able to do it. I'll tell you one scenario here. I'll say select star from T1. Okay, I'm just creating a base for you to understand this so that I can extract top 3 earners. Okay, now here we have got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so can I modify Jones data? Yes, because it is unique. But what if this is the case? Insert into T1 values, I'll say 2 and Jones once again. 2 Jones once again. I gave this. 1 minute. Insert into T1. What happened? Unique. Achha, there's a primary key constraint on the column. Okay, let me remove that. I'll say alter table T1, drop constraint primary key. I just drop that primary key constraint. What happened? Invalid alter. 1 minute. Alter table T1, drop constraint. Okay, let me do this. I'll say drop table T1. I'm just directly dropping it and I'm creating the table. Create table T1. First column, I'll say SNO, which is of number type. Size I'm giving 4 digit. And SName, which is of varchar type. Size I'm giving 25. Okay. Table is created. Now I want to insert data. I'll say insert into T1 values. I'm inserting ampersand. Okay. 1 minute. All right. So insert into T1 values. I'm giving the values as ampersand SNO, comma, in single quotes, ampersand SName. Okay, hit enter. I'm giving 1 Smith, 2 Jones, 3 Miller. Once again, I'm giving 2 Jones. So I'm not giving primary key constraint, so it should allow me to insert. It is inserted. Now the problem comes. I'll commit this to save it. And I'm saying select star from table T1. Okay, Jones is repeated 2 times. Now the thing is like, I want to delete second Jones. So normally we'll say delete from T1. Okay, where now the condition, what I should do? SNO is equal to 2 means 2 will be deleted. 2 records are deleted. But if I refer to Jones, I'll say E name is equal to Jones. Then what happens? 2 Jones are deleted. This is the problem. So how to solve this problem? This problem can be solved with the help of a column which is hidden. So you can see only 2 columns, but actually there is one hidden column is also there. Okay, I'll show you the hidden column. So I'll just say select first column SNO, second column SName, the hidden column, row ID from from T1. So this is the hidden column. Every row will have unique identification. So now can I say where row ID is equal to this one? I can delete that. Second one I can delete. Second Jones I can delete. Or first Jones also I can delete. This is your hidden column, row ID. Similarly, you'll have one more hidden column called as row num, comma, row num. Okay, so you can see here row num is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is at runtime, this number is generated. Whereas this one is created when you insert the data. This is unique. So I cannot use this because it is generated at runtime. I can use this because it is fixed. So how do I delete second Jones? I can just say delete from table T1 where I'll say row ID is equal to single quotes open. I'll just copy this, Control C, and I'll paste it here. That's it. Deleted. Which row is deleted? Let us check. Select star from table T1. Second one is gone. So that is what is called as hidden column, row ID. Okay. Now let us check row num for this table. Okay. Which one? EMP table. Row num for EMP table because we want to extract what? Top 3 earners. Okay. We want top 3 earners. Let us check. So I'll say select column is sal column. from table EMP. Okay, order by, I'll say Sal, descending order. I got top 3, but I want to get only this 3 I want. Okay, so I'll add up that hidden columns. Okay, here I'll add up row ID and row num from table EMP, and I'm using here order by Sal, descending order. If I know row ID specifically, I can extract this 3. Okay, but I don't know because it is coming at runtime. If it is coming at runtime, you can see runtime, this is displayed to me dynamically. It's not in order 1, 2, 3, 4. It is shuffled because I said order by what? Salary. So when I say order by Sal, it will order by Sal, and this number will get shuffled. Okay. So now the thing is like, how should I extract top 3? Is what is the question. Okay. So I told you that this number is generated at what time? Runtime. So can I order it? Can I order it in specific way? So I'm trying out with this option. Okay. So I'll just say list. I want to order it. Order by Sal I'm giving, right? So order by, I'll say row num. I'll add up row num also. So let us check this. Same select statement. Order by Sal, comma, row num. I just give this. So still it is not ordered. Okay. All right. So I'll just remove the salary column and check out with row num. It is ordered, but I'm not getting top 3 on top because I'm ordering it in this way. The reverse of row num. Okay. But I want to get what? Top 3 earners. So even with this, I'm not able to extract it. So there should be some solution by which you can extract top 3 earners. Solution I've given, you have to work out and try to pick up the top 3 earners. You can try this. In the list of 100 queries, what I'll be giving, this will be one of the query. In interviews, this question is asked. Okay, display top 3 earners, display least paid employees. Like that, you'll be getting queries. Okay, I gave you a hint, row num and row ID is used as hidden column. We can use that and we can extract it. How to extract is what you have to think. Okay, now if you're able to get it, good. If you're not able to get, then you ask me, I'll show you the solution of it. You try, but you have to try this. Okay, Saturday, Sunday is there. Sit and enjoy and get it. Okay, don't refer to Google. Google will give you the answer, or ChatGPT also will give you answer. Try on your own whether you're able to extract top 3 earners information or not. Okay, if you're able to do it, it's good. So in this way, you'll have different queries which you have to work with. Okay. All right. So I'll be giving you some list of queries for Saturday and Sunday where you can work. Okay. Number 1 is create a table named student with student ID, student name, student's age, student's qualification. Okay. And student's email ID, student's email, comma, phone number, student's phone number. This is first. Number 2 is display all students data. Number 3, you should insert some records. Okay, so here I'll add up insert 10 records. Okay, in brackets I'm giving here insert 10 records. Then you perform this, select all the data of student. Next, display students from class 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will be the student's name with the class. Class is, we have got student class here. Qualification, student qualification. So that will be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 to 10 class is nothing but qualification. Okay. So display student from class 10. That means student qualification should be 10. You should display that. Okay. Number 4. Count number of students in class 7. Fifth question. Display all students, okay, with student name in lowercase. Okay. Next, number 6. Display all students who are in class 10th with the phone number starting with, let's say, 756. Okay. Number 7. Display second, third, fourth character from name. 8th question. Display all students from class 7, 9, and 10. 9th question. Display all students who have T in their names. T in the names means something like Thambi, T is there. Tanu, T is there. Okay. Smith, T is there in that. That name should be displayed. Okay. The last 10th question. Display details of Ravi, Murthy, and Dinesh. That's it. This is what we have to do. Whatever I have taught you, with that knowledge, you should be able to run this 10 queries. Okay. So in this way, I'll be giving around 100 very easily. These are 10, first 10. So another 90 queries I'm going to give you. So you should create a table and from there you should start. Okay. So you can take a snap of it. I'll increase the font size if you want. You can take this. And you try out on Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Not manual. It is actually technically they'll ask you this question to find out whether you have knowledge of SQL or not. If you say that you have knowledge, that means you're ready to test backend database. If you say I don't have knowledge, it means you don't know how to test backend. So SQL is part of backend. They expect you to have knowledge of SQL. That is minimum thing. Okay. Acha. One small update. There is a requirement of 0 to 2 years experience. Okay. In the company called as RealPage. They are recruiting externally with LinkedIn profiles. So create your LinkedIn profiles. Okay. And there is one HR lady called as Sajia something. Search for it. LinkedIn HR. Okay. RealPage. So normally what they do is they give the opportunity for the people who got selected from campus, who are getting internship. But they don't want to select from interns. They want to select from external. Till now, they did not give any advertisement. They will give it. So be with your profile in LinkedIn and apply for that. Okay. Package will be 10 lakhs package. Okay. 0 to how much? 0 to 2 years experience. Testing only. 0 to 2 years. They're not giving the chance to people who are there as interns. That is given to others. 7 people were selected. They said we don't want testing. They want development. 10 lakhs package, they left it. Simple. I don't know why. So you have chance, you can apply. It is there This is the internal information what I am sharing with you. Okay, I came to know because my son is working there. Okay, and he's working on DevOps. They are training him on DevOps. And you're getting chance in testing. He wants to join in testing, but they're not giving that chance because he's an intern. You can apply off campus and apply and try to get it. Expectation, knowledge of SQL, knowledge of Java, knowledge of Selenium. I'm saying knowledge, not expert. Knowledge is sufficient. That's why they give 0 to 2 years experience. If you say I'm having knowledge, they'll ask some questions. If you say I already have good experience in that, then they'll dig and they'll explore and try to find out. Okay. Package is 10 lakhs package. Option is there. You can try out. Okay. Fine. But be available on LinkedIn because that will be posted very soon in LinkedIn. Okay. This news, I got it yesterday night. Okay. So maybe this week or next week, immediately you see. And if you're getting any post from Real Page, apply immediately. Okay. Fine then. So I'll stop here. In the continuation of this, we are going to focus on the other part of SQL. Okay.